If you're thinking about foraging for mushrooms, you should definitely familiarize yourself with the Deathcap. The Deathcap is responsible for 90% of the annual mushroom fatalities. They can be white or a light yellow or even kind of a brownish, tannish color. And while you're at it, you should familiarize yourself with the structure of Amanita mushrooms in general. Amanita mushrooms spring out of a universal egg sac, a protective covering that covers the entire mushroom. As it emerges, it will break off and become scales on the cap. Sometimes the scales stick to the top, sometimes they don't. In the Deathcap, they do not. The universal veil remnants at the bottom will form kind of a cup shape often. That is called a vulva. There's also a partial veil, a protective membrane that protects the gills until they are mature. That will break off and form this ring-like structure or annulus on the stem. Get to know your Amanita mushrooms. Once you've learned their component parts and their structure, you can easily identify them out in the wild, and that will decrease your chances of ever being poisoned astronomically. There are many other dangerous Amanita mushrooms in addition to the Deathcap. For example, the very deadly Destroying Angel mushroom and the less deadly Smith's Amanita. Very dangerous big white mushrooms. And I should also mention the big white mushroom that is the #1 cause of mushroom poisonings in North America, the green-spored parasol or false parasol or vomiter mushroom. The vomiter can often be found growing in fairy circles in lawns, and it can be distinguished by its green fertile surface and green spores in maturity and its brownish scales on top.
Don't mess around with a big white mushroom.